Hey everybody, welcome to Fire in the Hole. I'm a little bit giddy because I've already done right-handed doom, and then I did the jargon chip that was exceedingly spicy. And I thought, what better way to make a trifecta? What's that on my shoulder? Is that some lint there? What was that? Oh no, it's on the other one. Of course, I always get it wrong. There's a little lint ball there. Bye bye. So I thought, what better way than to end the night with my little peachy reaper. And anybody who's subscribed to me has seen that on my channel, my user pick is this bad boy right here, the peach reaper. I grew 4 plants in 2 pots, and I got 1 pod out of the whole deal, and still very, very firm. I took it off about a week ago, I guess. I was hoping to eat it when it was straight off the plant, but that just wasn't possible. You can see the stem is still extraordinarily fresh. It's not dried out at all. So it's going to be a very fresh peach reaper. And of course I want to keep the seeds, but I'm going to, as I promised Greg Lemon, shout out to Greg Lemon, he ate some crazy pod tonight too. I'm gonna take the seeds out because I need to save the seeds, but I'm gonna put it back together. I might eat the whole thing and send my widow a ham, because this is going to be brutal. This is going to be probably the hottest pod I may have ever eaten. Maybe. So far, don't know. Finally got, I think, just about enough apple juice into me now, and I'm brave enough to attempt this monstrosity. Put the plate right where you can see it. Let's cut this puppy right down the middle. Super fresh. I don't know if you could hear the crunch, but the knife went through like an apple. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Okay, so there's a lot of placenta. You can see that is an extraordinary amount of placenta, all the way down to the tip too. There's more placenta in the bottom end than there is in the top end, it appears. So, oh my. Wow. Oh, it's pure white. I don't believe I've ever seen inside of a pod look like that. It's pure white. Oh my God, that is toxicity right there. Oh my. Ooh-wee. Alright, well, there she is. Here's my gorgeous little peach reaper with the gorgeous little nasty stinger. This is going to be the hardest thing I've done tonight, absolutely, for sure. I just took out the seed sack, so there's some placenta that went with it, but like I said, I've never seen placenta at the other end of a pepper quite that much. Watch, wallet, spectacles, testicles. You know what comes next. Fire in the hole. Oh my God. Okay, so right away, pure floral. Tastes like perfume so bad, like I squirted a bottle of perfume in my mouth. Oh my God. That is the worst floral flavor I've ever had. Typically very bitter because it's a Reaper. The perfume taste is staying in my mouth really bad. I already know that this is going to be a bad deal. It's ramping up extraordinarily. Oh my God. Holy macaroni. That is just crazy, crazy, crazy hot. The flavor was, I wouldn't say it's terrible. I'd say it's as bad as any other Reaper. Maybe a touch more floral. Ears ringing now, just like a fire engine. Blowtorch on the throat starting. Feel it everywhere in my mouth. My tongue is on fire. Oh, it must have been insane. I didn't bring any paper towels. Oh my God. Oh, sweet baby Jesus on fire. I can feel it in the back of my throat and in the back of my ears. I feel the sweat starting already on my forehead. I suspect there will be tears. I don't think I can come away from this one without being in a whole lot of pain. I'm starting to get the really intense ringing now. It's kind of beyond tinnitus, where you get I'd almost say it's like a dimethyltryptamine ring that you get in your ears, like a whoa, whoa, whoa. It starts to beat with your heart a little bit. Oh my God, that's hot. I'm terrified to have some apple juice because I know it's just going to get worse and worse. Oh, sweating profusely. No tears yet, but I know they're coming. Ears are ringing louder and louder and louder. That's the amazing thing about the Reaper. It makes my ears ring like nothing else. Oh my goodness. Whether or not that's hotter than the chocolate bootla, I don't know. I ate a lot more of it, that's for sure. I think that's what's going to kill me on this one, is the quantity of pepper that I took in. Oh, it's starting to climb up my esophagus now. My mustache is sweating incredibly, almost dripping down my lip. Forehead sweating like crazy, ears sweating like crazy, ears ringing so loud. I know the apple juice isn't going to make it any better at all. In fact, it's ramping it up. Once I start, I can't stop. You've seen that before in several videos. Maybe I'll be lucky and this Reaper won't be the one that's a silent movie. Oh. Nose sweating now. Sweat dripping down the bridge of my nose. Oh. Eyes starting to water. No tears yet, but they're coming. Blowtorch on my back of my throat, all over the back of my mouth, back of my tongue. Oh. I say this every time I eat a Reaper or I watch somebody else eat a Reaper. That if you haven't eaten a Reaper, you have no idea. Even if you've done a tablespoon of Reaper squeezins. Wow. Oh, my nose is running like crazy. And I know the bad mistake is to sniffle, because then it pulls it all back into your Come on, endorphins. Oh, I lied. I didn't have a paper towel, but I got a napkin. Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot to say. After all the stuff I've eaten tonight, after all the pods I've eaten before this one, I'm gonna quote Frank Zappa. Okay, Joe, you asked for it. Here comes the big one. Now tears. I don't know if you can. It's probably the wrong side. This side. There's a tear. There it is. You can see it. Yep. Another tear. One out the other side. Oh, it's running down my cheek. Oh. Oh my goodness. Shout out to anyone who's ever eaten a whole bunch. So we'll start out with Mike Jack. He ate as many Reapers as he could, tried for the Guinness Book. Don't know how you do that, brother. More than one. For me, one is nearly lethal. Chilly Sid, she ate a whole bowl of Reapers too, something like 21. I think Dustin Johnson, Atomic Menace, ate a giant bowl of Reapers. I don't know how he did 120 something. I think I should have fact checked before I went into this, because now my brain is scrambled. I have no idea how he can do that. Just sit there and eat Reaper after Reaper after Reaper after Reaper. He's got a bird tongue, I guess, no capsaicin receptor somehow. But you know what, the expression, and I've heard this a million times in my job, is the good ones make it look easy. And we all assume that he doesn't feel any pain, but I'll guarantee you, he's not feeling no pain, that's for sure. Even if he's not a normal mortal human, he has to feel that in his throat. He has to feel that. There's no way that the Reaper is going to bypass that blowtorch. I said, you know what? I'm not going to walk away from the camera tonight, because hopefully it'll be my first Reaper that isn't a silent movie. We actually brought 2 spare cans of apple juice, just in case. I would say I'm getting the capsaicin sweats now. The sweat is burning at the tops of my eyes, and everybody always tells Johnny Scoville it's because he touched his face or whatever, but at a point, every chili head gets to the point where you realize that your body tricks you. As soon as you get some capsaicin on your hands, you'll have an itchy ear and an itchy eye, and you'll have an itchy chin, you'll have itches all over the place, and it's almost like your body's trying to sabotage you. Like, okay, no, you got capsaicin on your hands, put it everywhere now. But seasoned chili heads know the pain, and then you stop doing it. You don't touch yourself anymore. If you have to wipe, you wipe with your shoulders. Never let your hands anywhere near your face. Or worse yet, don't ever go there without washing 3 times. Especially after handling a goddamn Reaper. Reapers just take it to the next level. You got all your pods. Ghost is hot, Scorpion's hot, but the Reaper knocks it all the way out of the park. It's just a next level kind of pepper. So before all of the League of Fire stuff kicked off, the trip to Europe for all the chili heads, Smoke and Ed did a chili eating contest, and most of the pods that he put out there were not released pods yet. He was naming them. They were naming them as they went. It's a fantastic video to watch, because you see there's all kinds of pods that are probably as hot or hotter than a Reaper. Of course, Ed isn't submitting anything to Guinness until somebody dethrones him, and then he'll take back the throne. Also, I gotta say, shout out to Tom Petropoulos. I hope I'm pronouncing that. Petropoulos, I believe, is the correct pronunciation. Who works for Smoke and Ed now and puts up pictures all the time of all these crazy pods. He's got to have a tolerance now like a freaking. I was going to say elephant, but who knows? Maybe it kills elephants too. Some kind of bird, a giant bird, let's say. Because he puts pods on everything. I was joking tonight about they had one of the kids had a birthday and they had some pizzas, and I said, I don't see any pods on there, and he posted a picture of this plate of pods, and I was like, okay, all right, I get it. You might have a few pods working for Smoke and Ed Curry, and they might be insanely brutally hot. Okay, so now the endorphin rush. I feel it wash over me. I think, you know what, Johnny Scoville has the right idea. If you keep talking, you can talk your way through it. I like Tom McManus, Dustin Johnson hits the Rubik's Cube. And actually, the last time that I ate a Reaper, I was so bamboozled, I screwed up 3 times doing the cube and had to put it down because I was defeated by it. And that's never happened. As you can see, my cube is always solved, and I don't take it apart unless it's to lubricate it. So I don't cheat. And that last time I was on the heavy duty burn, maybe it was the chocolate bootleg. I can't remember which pot it was. But I started doing the cube and I fucked it up. Oh, screwed it up, messed it up. Well, that's kind of weird. Let that slip. In this day and age where videos need to be, what's the deal with this new YouTube uploader that says you must tell us if your video is made for kids? I kind of don't get that. I kind of think that you must tell us if your video is not made for kids, I would think. So what's the, I don't understand the wording. It's just a matter of semantics, right? Where you say, well, you must tell us if it is made for kids. Doesn't make any sense to me. Unless you're doing a Death to Smoochie thing and you want to be a Nazi purple dragon somehow. Ed Norton was on, first he was on he's on WTF with Mark Maron, and then he was on Rogan, I believe. Maybe I'm my brain might be a little scrambled now. It's pumping full of endorphins right now, and even trace amounts of dimethyltryptamine. There's a shout out to Adventure Time, Finn and Jake. You know what? I'm on the downside of this Reaper. I beat a Reaper. I made it. I didn't get into panic mode, and wow, I'm on the downside. That's pretty impressive. Sometimes I think as a chili head, you get to a plateau where you realize, oh, maybe I can do that after all. No hiccups ever yet. Can't believe that. I touch wood, because I know I'm on borrowed time. Something, somehow, somewhere is going to give me the hiccups. I know it. Because I'm not immune to the hiccups. I'm a human after all, like hopefully most of the rest of us. As far as I know, most of us are human, correct? 20-minute mark. Wow. So I would say that the burn is done now. I'm almost back to normal. I don't even need any more apple juice at this point. That's maybe the peach Reaper maybe is a gentle Reaper after all. Because I know the last 2 times when I ate, hey, I'm going to talk about the hiccups, now I'm going to get the hiccups. I don't think so. Last 2 times I ate a Reaper, they were just red Reapers. They were just normal Reapers. Heiko gave me this one Reaper that was kind of big-ish. It was a very large Reaper. Oh, yeah. I don't suspect that that's a. I suspect it's an apple juice hiccup. Oh. Correct me if I'm wrong, but most of the time when the hiccups, is exactly when you swallow that thing that your body does not want to have in it, when your body rejects it. Mike Jack, as insane as he is, he eats all those ghost peppers, all those Reaper peppers, gets the hiccups almost right away. It amazes me that we all kind of attribute hiccups to like being a lightweight, but there's some heavyweights that get the hiccups too. So it's all, I think it's all about your ability to plow through, right? So you get the hiccups, you go, hey, not today, hiccups, you don't win. Oh, man. Maybe you could tell that endorphin rush was pretty good. I've been babbling. I'm semi-delirious like that. And eyelids are growing heavy. And so, in closing, because I have literally one mouthful of apple juice left, unless I want to pour another one, which of course I will, but not on camera. I just want to say cheers to everyone who's ever eaten a Reaper and survived, of course, which we all do. No, I'd be hard pressed to find a news story of somebody who ate a Reaper and died. I don't think that's ever happened. I don't think they can ever be fatal. Unless you have some kind of an allergy, your throat closes up, you can't breathe, something like that. Yeah, that could potentially happen if you had an allergic reaction. But for the most part, salute, cheers, l'chaim. I'm trying to think of all the ways to say, to lift a glass and say cheers. And if you haven't eaten a Reaper yet and you fancy yourself a chili head, I would highly recommend taking the plunge, as you'll immediately realize where the ceiling is. That's what most of my life I've been all about, finding where the ceiling is. How high do you have to go before you plateau and you hit the top. I think that pink Reaper, especially because I ate the whole thing. Shout out Greg Lemon, thank you very much for the challenge. Challenge accepted and defeated like a champ. That's what Greg always says. It's like a champ. And third video for the trifecta for the channel tonight. Fire in the hole. Cheers, everyone. Good night.